everybody. Well, today I wanted to spend the day demonstrating all the Kalinetics exercises for you. I thought I would have the whole day to myself as the kids have gone back to school with no distractions, but that hasn't worked out. Jude's coming home in 10 minutes. It's been one thing after another today. It's not been the dogs barking or the roofers knocking at the door. Anyway, we're going to start off with our side stretch, and we're going to start with our feet hip width apart. Our knees are going to be soft. Now, the side stretch is going to be toning our back, our waist. It's going to get rid of our love handles. It's also going to help with the flexibility in our spine, keeping it moving about, keeping a young spine. So we're going to keep our feet just hip width apart. Our knees are going to be soft, and I want you to feel your thighs rotating out the way. Pressing both heels into the floor, I want you to place one hand on your hip and then place your other arm up in the air. Curling our pelvis. It's a little curl from our pelvis, pubic bone rounding up towards our belly button to protect our spine. Now from here we're going to lift up. We're going to reach all the way up and over, turning our palm up to face the ceiling, and then let your hand slide to the top of our thigh there. From here we're going to add the tiniest of pulses. Now our pulse is about 1/4 of an inch movement. It's really small. You don't want to bounce here. Just feel like your body's dripping into your pulse. Your arms still and your shoulders still. Now what's happening here is we're doing the tiny little pulse, and it's going to work to tone around your waist, your back, your side. You can feel it all the way down to our hips. And we usually do about 100. Work your way up to 100. And for anyone that wants to make this one a little bit harder, if you just turn your head to look up towards the ceiling there, you want to keep a gap between your face and your arm. So your arm, try and keep it above your ear if you can. Good. And just the tiniest little pulse with our knees soft, our pelvis is curled. To make it harder still, we can let our hand slide down our leg. Our hand is just light on our leg here. You want to keep your waist lifted up and over. Watch that our body doesn't collapse over or it twists. The whole time your body is facing straight ahead. Our knees are soft, and keep pulsing from our waist here. To advance it in this position, all we do is lift our arm. We can place it on our body. And just keep reaching out further. Feel that stretch all the way down to our hips here. Shoulders still relaxed. And then when you've reached 100, to come out of it, you come out of it slowly, just by bending your knees, place your hand back onto your thigh, and then slowly round to the centre and come up slowly. Good. Let's do the other side. So knees are soft. Feel our thighs rotating out the way. Heels still pressing down, hand on our hip, other arm in the air. From here, add a small curl of our pelvis, lifting up out of our waist, reaching all the way up and over without our body twisting. You can turn your palm up to face the ceiling. Hand is going to slide to the top of our thigh, and then add the tiniest of pulses here. And again, giving me 100, work your way up to 100. Our hand is light on our leg. Now to make it a little bit harder, you can turn your head and look up. Just watch that your arm doesn't cover your face. Your ribs are pulling to your back. Your belly button is pulling in towards your spine. And then if you want to advance it, you can lift your hand off your leg and you can place it on your body if you want to. But again, just keep your pulse slow and small. Don't bounce here. Now if you still want to make it a little bit harder, reach up and over even more, even further than you think you can. But don't let our body collapse. Keep that body lifted up and over. If it gets too much, just place your hand back at the top of our leg here. Now with these ones, I recommend you do these at least once a day. You can do it 2-3 times a day, and it's really going to pull your waist in, toning your back. You'll get fantastic results from doing these. And when you're finished, bend your knees slowly round to the centre, and then coming up when you're finished. Well done everyone.